Everyone, it's Katie from Create Your Future, and today I have a success story for you about how one of my clients was able to get her SP going from completely ignoring her, wanting nothing to do with her, to totally professing his love to her, right? Doing everything that she wanted, and all by changing her self-concept. And I'm going to give you a technique to do that via the inner conversations. So let's go right into it and stay tuned for intentions at the end. Okay, so in this particular story, right, my client was in a place of really depression. She had gotten herself into a real funk in her life through negative thinking, right, where she had no job, she didn't have the relationship she wanted. She had gone through really a lot of trauma in the year before we met. And by the time we had met, she had really just started kind of diving into manifesting and really into the everyone is you pushed out part of it, where she was trying to understand why it was that she went from having really a great life at one point in her life to everything crumbling down. Her jobs, her relationships, she couldn't get anything to stick. And really, she was taking all these stories in her life, using it against her. And at this point, had a really poor self concept of herself. So, what we focused on was her self concept. It was choosing the version of her where everything is going right for her, where she loves herself, where she's self-assured, where she's secure, where she's attractive, where she's radiant. I had her really go into the version of her that already had a job, that had money, right, that had a loving relationship. So even though she didn't have it in the 3D yet, right, she knew she had to become the version of herself, right, that already had that within, and then it would get pushed out. And with this particular SP, right, we really focused on, yes, doing intentions for him, but mostly doing intentions and inner conversations around her self-concept, where he was encouraging her, where he was saying how great she was, how confident she was, how like everything that she wanted to hear about herself, he was going to say it to her to reinforce that new intention of self-concept, right? So what ended up happening after focusing on these new self-concepts, inner conversations, and intentions, not only did she get a job, right, she got a much better living situation, she had money again, she also got his attention without having to do anything in the 3D, right? He started professing his love to her, right? Coming to her, pursuing her, telling her all the things that she had been hearing within. It all got pushed out, right? And so let's talk about what that looks like, because self-concept, the way I tend to look at it, and from a very Neville perspective, is if life is a state of being, then we want to be the version of ourselves that already has everything, right? And we do it before we obviously have it in the 3D. We have to go in the 4D first, our thoughts and our emotions. We have to be that version of ourselves that has the ideal relationship, that is confident, that is self-assured, right? That has the job, the money, whatever it is that you desire. You have to go and become that person, because that reality where everything you want already exists, but change your thoughts, your assumptions about yourself, and also the assumptions others have of you. You want it to match up with that reality, right? So what we focused on and what you can start focusing on is like, okay, what is the version of me that has everything I want? What do I think of myself in this version? Right? What are my thoughts throughout the day? How do others look at me? What do they say to me? How do they talk to me? What are my inner conversations? Right? You have to give up any like inner conversations about not having what you want. You have to give up any lack mentality, right? You can't feel sorry for yourself, because if you want to be that version of you that has everything going on, right, then you're going to be thinking thoughts like, I love my job. I love waking up in the morning. I love that my partner is with me every day. I love that my partner loves me. I love that I'm just confident. I love knowing that things are just going to work out for me. I love that I'm successful in all that I do, right? I love that when people meet me, I know they just see the best in me, right? So we'll get into this in the intentions I have for you in a bit. But again, you want to take a moment to really like meditate on this version of me that already has everything going on. What does he or she think like? Right? When an obstacle presents itself, they don't get down on themselves, right? That version of you is like, cool, I can change this with my thoughts. This version of me is like, I see the solution and I got this. Right? When your SP is doing something in the 3D you don't like, right? The version of you that is confident, that's self-assured, that's successful, they're not like, oh my God, it's not working. And I know we all go there, but that's a victim mindset, and we just gotta let it go, right? That version of you instead can be like, all right, cool. So that's no thought pushed out. I know that thought is coming up because it wants to be changed, so I'm just gonna change it now. You see it more as an opportunity, right? And this comes from, as you change your self-concept, your self-esteem goes up, right? You start to really believe in yourself. Neville Goddard talks about manifesting takes courage, right? So one of my intentions is always like, I intend to be the version of me that's courageous and that knows I can do this, right? And that never gives up, right? It's all about really believing in yourself and then others believe in you, right? And then, of course, creating that your SP sees how amazing you are, that the people around you, your friends and family, they all encourage you and support you. So let's go ahead and go into some intentions and some inner conversations for you to try on that'll help improve your self-concept to bring you what you want. And to also really create your SP to see you as this brand new you, right? Because you decide how they see you. You decide how they think of you, right? If they don't value you, if they don't appreciate you, that's on you and you can change it, right? Give them a gift of seeing them for your true colors, for seeing how beautiful and radiant and amazing you are. Only you can create them to do that, right? So if you want relationships where you're treated with respect, where you're seen, where you're valued, where you're appreciated, start with these inner conversations where throughout your day, your SP is telling you, like, you're amazing, babe. Like, you're so good at what you do. Even if you don't have a job yet, right? Have them create a reality where they're telling you how great you are at your job, how great you are at living life. Like, help them reinforce this new self-concept. Okay, so let's go into the intentions. If you want to get a pen and paper to write these out, I highly suggest it. And one more thing I've been doing with my clients, which seems to be working really well, is as you do these inner conversations, right, where you do an intention, like, I intend I'm successful and confident in everything I do, then you're going to hear your SP be like, babe, you are so successful. You're amazing at everything you do. And then ask yourself, how would I respond back to that? Because what I'm noticing is, as we're all creating these new relationships, a lot of us don't know how we would actually respond to being treated so well. So practice being like, oh, like, thank you. I am amazing. I am really good at all I do. Like, thank you. So, like, you want to keep continuing the conversation in your mind. Because again, a mental conversation is the same as a mental diet. You're just affirming the conversations, right? The thoughts you would have in your desired reality. And the more you can have back and forth, the more connection you're making in your brain. And I find it really allows it to stick within my clients and to really feel that natural feeling of like, this is my reality now. Okay, so let's go into these intentions. So the intentions, the self-concept intentions, right? I intend to be confident, courageous, and sure of myself. And then I'd hear my SP say, you're so confident. You're so courageous. Like, you just know what you're doing and I love watching you. Right? And then just ask yourself, how would I respond to that? Right? So I'll let you continue that on your own. Okay, next one. I intend to know I am amazing. And I'd hear my SP say, you are amazing. Right? I intend to know I'm beautiful. I hear my SP say, you're so beautiful inside and out. I intend to know I'm radiant. I hear my SP say, you just radiate love and beauty. I love just being in your energy. I intend to know I am whole and I am perfect. My SP would say something like, I can see no wrong in you. I just feel so satisfied and full around you. Right? I intend the whole world loves me and wants me to be happy. So with this one, I'll hear my SP and maybe friends and family just say like, we love just seeing how happy you are now in your new life. Right? We're all just here to see you happy. We love seeing you so happy. We support everything you do, everything you want. I intend to know what I want wants me even more. So this is where I'm going to hear my SP, my inner SP, just say like, I want this relationship with you. I want you to be happy. I want you to be self-assured. I want you to be confident, right? And I'm here to support you in that. I intend to know that I always feel good. I'm always comfortable. The world conforms to me. So this is where I hear my SP just saying like, I love how you always feel good. I always feel good around you. I love how you're comfortable everywhere, right? I love that the whole world just seems to love you and to be in harmony with you. I intend to know that I'm always safe and I'm always secure. The whole world is for me. So I'm going to hear my SP be like, I'm always here for you. I got you, right? I've always got your back. I'm always there when you need me. All you have to do is go within and I'm here. I intend to know I am magical and I am irresistible, right? And I'll hear my SP say, I can't get enough of you. It's just like magic to be around you. I intend to know that everything is always working out for me because there is no force against me and everyone is for me. I'll hear my SP say like, anything you want, I'm here to make it happen with you, right? I'm always on the same wavelength as you. I'm totally for everything you want. You want me because I want you. I intend to know I am respected and treated with love and kindness by all. And I'm going to hear my SP say, like, I just love being around you. I worship everything you do. I'm always thinking of you and your needs, right? I love giving gifts for you. I love, creating days just for us, special events just for us. I love everything you say, everything you do. I'm just in awe of you. So these are just some intentions, right, that allow you to really go into the self-concept of yourself as the God of your reality, as the creator, as everything, as the most divine being in your world. And then you want to get your inner SP to really enforce and support these new self-concept intentions. And then, of course, you're going to create that on the outside too. So you will start to see this in the 3D as well. But most importantly, focus on the movement within, right? Your inner world is where it's all happening. So focus on the inner SP that just loves you and sees you for how perfect you are. Allow that to encourage you, right? Focus on courage, focus on confidence, focus on just being the God self that you've always been. And then everything will conform to that. So, of course, if you need more support in this, I am available for coaching. So check out the links below. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. Let me know your success stories. And there's the Patreon group as well if you want to ask me a question. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all, and I intend you all, know how perfect and whole that you are. And you hear your inner SP just tell you how amazing you are. And you feel them loving you all the time, right? Because that's the truth of it all. All right, see you guys.